I became her. I am her. Am I going to remain her? Yes, I'm going to remain her by continuing all my systems of practice. I'm checking in. What are y'all doing? Where y'all at in your weight loss, maintenance, and body recomposition journeys slash lifestyles? Where are you at? Are you having a great week? Are you hitting your steps? Are you getting your 8, 10K or more steps every day, or at least 5 to 6 days a week? Are you prioritizing protein and fiber? Are you focusing on veg to relieve those constipation issues and just for overall macro and micronutrients? Are you focusing on fruits? With some caution if you have diabetes, but if you're just an obese patient, embrace the fruits. Embrace the fruit. Are you on your correct dose? Are you maintaining? Do you think you need a revisement, a visit to a physician? What's going on? Are you in routine alignment? This information is important for overall success and to stay on point. Keys here is consistency and discipline. Okay? Consistency and discipline. Motivation can come and go. For some, it can remain. Like for me, I feel like I am, for the most part, always motivated, because what motivates me is looking back on how far I've come. What motivates me is looking in the mirror. What motivates me is that level of energy I have and how confident I feel after lifting my weights, doing my consistent steps on a regular basis, how it just pretty much changes my trajectory of thought. You know what I'm saying? I feel, more cognitively in line. You know what I'm saying? No blurriness going around. I feel centered. I feel directed. I feel focused, because of fitness and nutrition and wellness. That's what this is all about. That is really what this is all about. And you really reap the benefits when you make sure that you have all the components in alignment. Nutrition, fitness, and overall wellness. Through consistency and discipline, you can lose this weight. You can keep this weight off. You can lose this weight and you can keep this weight off with the help of GLP-1 or without GLP-1 medication. You can do it because it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing at the end of the day. When nothing else is around, your mind is still there. And that element of self-control, which is a fruit of the spirit, is something that always needs to be factored and practiced. So dwell in them fruits of the spirit, stay focused, stay in alignment, stay successful. I recognize I am her. I made it to be her. Now am I going to continue to be her? Okay? I became her. I am her. Am I going to remain her? Yes, I'm going to remain her by continuing all my systems of practice, by continuing to thrive through consistency and discipline within fitness, nutrition, and wellness. Make it work. We have too many tools out here to help us make it work. What we need to not have, the negative tool of excuse. We don't need that tool. The tool of laziness. We don't need that tool. Because that's not an effective tool. It's a tool that's just going to further cause a decline in your pursuit of happiness. Okay? I don't think anyone is happy unhealthy, obese, and overweight. I know for sure I was not. So to continue in the pursuit of happiness, continue in fitness, nutrition, and wellness alignment. Now, be honest. Have you been getting your steps in? I'm at about 17K plus steps, so I'm going to end up coming back out here and finishing the rest a little bit later. And, you know, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, y'all. So let's just cut excuses and let's just get to work and stay consistent. Let's keep it a buck. Have you been getting your steps in consistently? I know this is something that can be a challenge for some people. I understand it when it comes to just time intervals, trying to fit it in your life. I know it can be difficult trying to fit it in. And also just the mental idea of it. When people think of 8 to 10K steps a day, people, you know, may panic. They may think that there's something that they cannot accomplish when it really is easy to accumulate. Don't be deterred. Just take it 1,000 steps at a time. You know, have a fitness tracker. There's one on your phone. You can have fitness tracker watches just to help with the collection of the steps so that you can see that you're making progress and that you don't forget to continue stepping, okay? It's very possible. I accomplish it all the time, and it is definitely the way to stay lean and to get lean. I currently walk 20K steps a day, 20K plus. Sometimes it's 22, and it just I accumulate them. I make an intention to get a certain amount of steps before I leave for work. Even if it's not a work day, I make an intention to get a certain amount of steps every morning. And then, you know, later on throughout the day, I collect more because I really do enjoy walking. I choose to walk more than I drive. I just, you know, if it's not necessary to drive, why? Why not get more activity? And then also just enjoying nature. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying people watching. You know, just enjoying movement, enjoying life. And not always being stagnant. Not always sitting down, laying around. Get up and move. Get out your home. Get out of your apartment. You know what I'm saying? Go and do something. Those are steps to be collected. You know, and that's really as simple as it is. So you really need to commit, you know, commit to your steps, commit to movement, you know, commit to nutrition, lean protein, fibers, vegetables, and fruits. Commit to non-sugary drinks, commit to more water. You know what I mean? Commit, be consistent, have discipline. And those are components that we have to work on every day, and you can get stronger and stronger in each component every single day. So don't give up, stay focused, stay in alignment, lose that weight, sis, maintain that weight, sis, get it done in Body Recomp, sis. See you in the next video. Be real.